It's week 2 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' leader at quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard, and this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moody. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think this is what we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 117 yards.
And I don't know about you.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season. A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his off season. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hurts throw taken in here by Jackson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Dillard.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I know they don't like to hear it when they...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, Gibson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Washington ready to try again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So thanks to the late touch.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Bird. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This throw caught right around the 6, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left to Dotson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's always a good place to throw just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to slither by. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, Dillard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. He'll return it from the 6.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could go trade for him? Say more about our team so we don't have to talk to him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know if a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that look.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a
the throw. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Livingston.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw caught here by Bird. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it. And
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many